Sometimes there are games that no matter how you think about or approach them, you're just not able to make much sense of them. Sometimes it's the premise, sometimes it's the mechanics, and sometimes it's just a little bit of everything that leaves you baffled. That's where I've landed with Super Jagger 2, which features some arcade sensibilities as a sort of puzzle platformer that really just falls completely flat. In it, you'll play as a quasi-superhero, capable of leaping into the air to fly upwards, but who'll otherwise just plod around like anyone else would, trying to defuse a number of bombs on each screen. In general, you'll be able to run through them in a specific sequence, something that the game points out by highlighting the next preferred bomb. This typically isn't a terrible hardship, and while it does add to the game's difficulty to at least a minor degree, the further you go, the more you may bump into challenges by going for the highlighted bombs first. Of course, it needs to be a bit tougher than that, so you will have to avoid running into a variety of enemies, though for the most part they don't pose much of a threat other than being near the path you'll be looking to run. As you progress, some stages will take on a more puzzle-like feel, though in general they're on the simpler side throughout, compared to a number of their brethren. Ultimately, though, the problem just ends up feeling like the game is lacking in ambition and much of a sense of direction. While some stages are more complicated than others, on the whole there's just not much meat here to help the experience feel satisfying. Instead, it's another marginally decent budget platformer, though past a certain point you'll likely need to lower your expectations to continue to choose spending time with it. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 5.5. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the Switch eShop for $4.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time.